Why? Because what? I start this game and I was watching the guys playing there. You know, there's most of the guys I was watching on TV when I started my career at 23 years old. They were already stars. So I say maybe one day, I could play maybe in the States when I was in 2004, 2005 when I was playing really good on European tour. But my kid was too young and I didn't want to break all things, to come in the States. And so I say one day I will try the Champions Tour. And I would like to play on the Champions Tour and play with all the guys who make me dream in the past. Because when I was watching all the majors and on TV, and I say, even Mark Alcavecchia, Craig Parry, and all the Tom Lehman and all that guys, And so I was watching them, and they say, and then on European tour I start to play with them, and few majors I start to play with them. But now, it's great because it's difficult to get into the Champions Tour. It's really hard. It's really hard. There is only 5 spots. I finished 8. And I was waiting pretty most of the time to get in tournaments. And now it's getting a little bit, for me, I got alternate card. I finished 8. And it's getting much better. And it's what I need. I need to play. So now I play 2 tournaments, 2 weeks off, another tournament. My game is getting better, and I feel really comfortable. I really enjoy to be in the States. I really enjoy to all the peoples, and now, I'm applying for the P1 visa, which is for the athletes. So I should have it in September. So definitely, I think end of the year, I will establish myself in the States to make that dream, really, really. Really real. So I'm gonna move to Florida. I think I don't know where for the moment. It's gonna be West Palm Beach, Boca Raton, or Sarasota, something like that. So as soon as I got my visa, all the family now we're ready to, and we are happy to come. So that's things take time, but it comes. And for the P1 visa, I will have 5 years as a residency, so I'm going to give myself 5 years to see what's going on, because if I'm not doing that now, it's not at 60 years old that I'm going to wake up and say I want to play my championship, because the guy behind me is going to be there's guys 50, 40 now, 45, or they are pushing, you can see that's the right moment.
When was the last time you got to go home?
Oh, it's pretty. We knew that with my fiance, it's going to be pretty hard year, because I spent 3 times already about 4 to 5 weeks in the States. So it's pretty difficult for the family, but for me, love it. I'm going, I play, I practice, I see all the guys, and that's great for me, And so it's difficult for the moment, because I don't have everything. But it's coming, like my game, like everything's starting to. So things are on a good way.
But you were at the Monday qualifier this week, right?
Yeah, I was a Monday qualifying.
And you lost in the playoff?
I lost in the playoff, but I was pretty sure I'm gonna get in.
Sure.
So it was not. It was great for Mike Milke, which is Mark Milke, so he can get in, and I was pretty sure I'm gonna get it. But the Monday qualifying is hard. It's hard.
But nobody else, it's up the top of the leaderboard was even close to Oregon, Wisconsin on Monday, and here you are in the lead. Do you find that fascinating, or is it just kind of the way of life out
No,
there?
it's I'm working hard since more than 2 years to get by my game, because I've stopped about 5 years when I lost my card in 2008. So since 2-3 years, I'm working hard to get better and be competitive again. And the States, since I've got the card in December, give me a huge boost. I got a lot of motivation and course condition, practice facilities in the States unreal. So for me, it's something pushing, and I'm doing the work. So yeah, if it come now, it come now. If it come in next week, it come in next week. I don't know. I'm not focusing on the future. I'm just trying to enjoy the present, and emotionally, when I feel that, it's because it's from the past, and it's something happened now. So I don't want to make I'm applying for the visa. I'm applying. That's my future for the family. But in terms of what's going to be that tournament, I'm just staying there. And tomorrow is another day.
Do you recall the feeling when you won the Open de France or Open de Paris in 2005?
It's a long.
Back to back. That's I believe.
Yeah. It was unbelievable. It was really unbelievable, and I make something strong, which I think is not enough recognized in France, in my proper country, but it's another story. And but it's a long time ago. I'm such a different person since 12 years. I'm completely different in terms of what my life is, what my future wants, what I want in my future. Now I'm playing game completely different. And this is really for like a dream. Before it was more like I would like to achieve and show people that I can do things. But now it's not the case. I want to play for me, and I want to enjoy the game, and if it comes, it comes. If it doesn't come, I will try again.
I read in your bio that you almost walked away from the game about 20 years ago, 1998, your bio said. What did you find within yourself to keep going?
I would like to quit maybe 1,000 times from that game, and I think I'm not the only one. It's a very hard game, and I think it's maybe 99, which was the big key. I was really close to really completely stop. And I was working with somebody in NLP, Programmation Neuro Linguistic, and my question was at that time, can I continue my career, or do I have to do something else? At that time, I was ready to change completely my life. But with the work, we decided you can compete. So I decided to continue. And a few months after working on the death of my father at that time, which was pretty hard, I won the Israel Open. Just like this. Israel Open in 99.
Oh.
And I got a category 3, which is tournament winners, and from that, everything goes. So.
What do you know about Brett Favre?
Sorry?
What do you know about Brett Favre?
What is that?
And the group playing an exhibition today.
Unfortunately, I could not see them, but what Steve Stricker is doing for the tournament is unbelievable. It's great. It's a big boost for us, and he's coming pretty soon, I think, and he wants to still to compete. He's going to be a guy too. It's what I say. Guys like him, they're coming, and they're going to push, the other ones, and so it's another story. But
I saw several of you people watching the European Cup soccer today.
Yeah, soccer.
How big an event is that in France?
It's big. It's big. It's big. Soccer in France is big, and in Europe it's pretty big. And I'm crossing the fingers because after what's happened, the Islamists and all that stuff, the country and Europe are pretty scared, and it's great to have that events, making good, and nothing happened for the moment, and I pray God to not happen, and it's a great event, for people. They want to go out economically. We are, France is not looking good, and we are not talking about politics because it's not good, but yeah. I think France is playing tomorrow. Yeah. But I will be on a golf course.
I'd like to just ask a worldview question. What do you think of Great Britain withdrawing from the European Union, and how does that affect the rest of Europe?
I know that in politics, we think things going to change because of this, or things going to change because of that. But we don't decide anything. The normal people don't decide anything. So that's my key of politics.